Now? Can I at least put my shoes on?
If your bladder is calling the shots, you may have a medical condition called overactive bladder, or OAB.
You've got to be kidding me. I've had enough. It's time to talk to the doctor.
Ask your doctor how Myrbetriq may help treat OAB symptoms of urgency, frequency, and leakage, which may mean fewer trips to the bathroom.
Myrbetriq Mirabegron may increase your blood pressure. Myrbetriq may increase your chances of not being able to empty your bladder. Tell your doctor right away if you have trouble emptying your bladder or have a weak urine stream. Myrbetriq may affect or be affected by other medications, so tell your doctor about all the medicines you take. Before taking Myrbetriq, tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems. Common side effects include increased blood pressure, common cold symptoms, urinary tract infection, and headache.
Take charge by talking to your doctor about your OAB symptoms and Myrbetriq. Find out if you can get your first prescription at no cost by visiting Myrbetriq.com.
So call now, 1-800-708-1548. Online at drlogsplitter.com.
Stay tuned for your Local on the 8s brought to you by Lowe's, who remind you to turn your clocks ahead. Lowe's, never stop improving.
Lowe's presents How to Make a Friend Speak When She's Speechless.
Wow, Kim, I'm speechless. Your new bathroom looks so beautiful, I can't even talk right now. I literally can't even open my mouth to talk.
Now get the Moen Caldwell faucet for $79 at Lowe's.
Busy week. Oh yeah, I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow, daily workout, in-laws on Sunday.
Make time every day for Barocca. It supports mental sharpness and physical energy.
Barocca!
Lowe's presents How to Make a Friend Speak When She's Speechless.
Wow, Kim, I'm speechless. Your new bathroom looks so beautiful, I can't even talk right now. I literally can't even open my mouth to talk.
Now get the Moen Caldwell faucet for $79 at Lowe's.
Currently in our area, 73 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, overcast with rain showers at times. High 78. Chance of rain 50%. Tonight, overcast with rain showers at times. Low 70. Chance of rain 50%. Sunday, cloudy with showers. High 78. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Louisville, Kentucky saw record-breaking winter weather this week. Thursday, the city saw its 5th snowiest day on record. The 8.3 inches of snow shattered the record for that date, going all the way back to 1890. But that's all going to change because we have spring fever here, definitely at the Weather Channel we do. We're looking for things changing from that record cold and snowy conditions all the way to a taste of spring. Kentucky is one place that already shattered many records for the month of March, getting below zero, and a lot of these records date back 20, 30, 40 years ago. How about the country being covered with snow? Hard to believe, but true. We're looking at a lot of snowfall reports from Dallas all the way for the month of March to Louisville, and these are record snowfall amounts for the month of March so far, so we'll see how things shape up. But I was mentioning the snow depth. 51.6% of the entire U.S. is covered in snow. You certainly have your mountain snow to the west, but then look at the eastern half of the country. Plenty of snow on the ground in places like Memphis, Tennessee, all the way up to Detroit and into Minneapolis. So snow cover continues, but temperatures are on the move, I'd say up. That's right. We're looking at some big changes. So the pattern from February with the jet so low that the cold air was in place, that's all going to change. As we move into March, we're going to see the warmer weather that was well kind of bottled up to the west moving to the east, and the much colder air will leave it behind. So the forecast for the middle of the month shows the jet stream position to the north, but watch what happens. The warm air surges all the way up to the Canadian border. So we're talking about much, much warmer temperatures. Some places 15 degrees above what's normal for this time of year. In fact, look at that in Bismarck. Next Saturday, you're up to 60. 60, wow, in mid-March. Chicago, 43, feeling really good. Dallas, up to 70, even 90 in Phoenix. That almost seems like summer. And in Seattle, you'll see temperatures in the 50s. And as we head to next Sunday, New York City, you're climbing to 44, still better than where you've been. In Atlanta, 65, just slightly below average, but really a big change on the way from all the cold. Speaking of New York City, we had all that snow this week and some brutally cold temperatures many times over. But notice the average high temperature, 47, then you climb up to 49 degrees by Wednesday. Fantastic. You're staying in the 40s all through the week. So for those of you commuting on the Long Island Railroad, standing on that platform, not too bad. Much, much better than what we had last week with the snow and the cold. So temperatures are starting to warm up. How about Nashville, Tennessee? Highs will be climbing all the way to 62 on Thursday and staying really consistently mild straight through next weekend. So good looking forecasts from New York to Nashville. Kelly?
All right, thank you so much, Bonnie. You know, we've had 3,500 record lows broken just over the last 30 days, and now a weather whiplash. As quick as that brutal cold came in, we've got some warm up headed our way. We'll be right back.
Before 3, 2, 1, we built a gateway to the cosmos, following the steps of heroes on the Kennedy Space Center bus tour, one of thousands of exciting things to explore at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex in Orlando. Always exploring.
Busy week? Oh yeah. I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow, daily workout, in-laws on Sunday.
Make time every day for Barocca. It supports mental sharpness and physical energy.
Barocca! Next.
Expected wait time, 55 minutes. Your call is important to us. Thank you for your patience.
In the nation, we know how it feels when you aren't treated like a priority. We do things differently.
We'll take care of it.
We put members first. Thank you. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Dude, Totino's blasted rolls. Sweet.
Totino's blasted crust rolls.
Yeah.
Flavor it full blast.
Before Orion, before Atlantis, we looked to the stars and dared to dream. Stand in awe under Saturn V, the most powerful rocket ever flown. One of thousands of exciting things to explore at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex in Orlando. Always exploring.
Atlantic Beach, Florida.
Oh, love it.
Houma, Louisiana.
Oh, fantastic food. Carefree, Arkansas.
Been there.
Looneyville, Texas.
Done that. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Phil and I go way back. Love that little animal.
Weekday mornings, Jim Cantori, Sam Champion, and Jennifer Delgado on AMHQ, starting at 7.
So we've got like 60 years of experience here. And that's just Sam.
Weekday mornings at 7, only on the Weather Channel.
We'll talk about a cold start to the month in the Steel City. That's right, Pittsburgh plunging to -5 yesterday morning, the coldest ever temperature for the month of March in that city. So, yeah, we definitely had some cold first beginnings of March. And, of course, Bonnie, February wasn't too great either.
No, not at all. Here's hoping March is much warmer than February. According to the National Weather Service, the city averaged 18.5 degrees last month, which was good for the second coldest February on record.
All right, so what do you say we do a weather whiplash?
Good job, Kelly.
We're going to talk about temperatures going, from record cold to actually more like spring.
I know. It's such a dramatic change in a short amount of time. Let's take a look at some cities that'll be impacted, like Oklahoma City. On Wednesday, 20 degrees and snow. Today, 62 and sunny. How do you dress for that?
I mean, you got to pack everything, right, if you're going there. Actually, one of our producers just took a flight out to Oklahoma this morning. Nashville, let's talk about you guys. 15 degrees on Thursday. You had snow coming down. Remember that? How about sunshine today? 49 degrees. That sounds pretty good to me.
It does, especially when you're in the sun. Even if temperatures in the 40s. Looks good. Exactly. All right, Louisville, boy, did you get snow. Thursday, 15 degrees. Today, much better. 43. Snow melt, no problem.
Yeah, put away the shovels for a little bit, maybe do a little melting out there of all that snow that's been on the ground. It has been a rough week for travel too, by the way. And speaking of that, New York City.
Yes, I've been hearing from my friends and family over there. What a winter. Thursday, 19 degrees and quite a bit of snow actually. Today, 49 degrees and sunny. Beautiful for Saturday.
Sounds good. Still to come on Weather Center Live, though. Winter Storm Thor delivers an insulting last shot of record cold. Dulles dropping to 3. We're going to tell you what's in store coming up.
If
If you've ever wondered how you're going to survive another harsh winter, or stay dry from torrential rain showers, or savor the last warm rays of sun, step inside the Jeep Grand Cherokee and wonder no more. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. Well-qualified lessees can lease the 2015 Grand Cherokee Laredo for $349 a month.
I have the worst cold with this runny nose. I better take something.
Dayquil Cold and Flu doesn't treat your runny nose.
Seriously?
Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold and Cough fights your worst cold symptoms plus your runny nose.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Oh, boy. This always happens to your father.
You're clean.
You got that right. Bam!
Just got to check your bag. Oh, Charmin Ultra Strong. You're cleaner than I thought.
Charmin Ultra Strong cleans so much better it meets even the highest standards of clean. With a soft DuraClean texture, Charmin Ultra Strong is 4 times stronger, and you can use up to 4 times less.
Are you good to go, hun?
Cleaner than ever.
Roto-Rooter approved. Charmin is clog-free or it's free.
Whether it's snow, sand, or mud, there's only one way to keep your vehicle's floor perfectly protected all year long. WeatherTech floor liners, laser measured to perfectly protect your specific vehicle, front, back, even up the sides. So what gets in the liner stays in the liner until you wash it away. Shop now at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CarMats. WeatherTech, proudly made in America.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, overcast with rain showers at times. High 78. Chance of rain 50%. Tonight, overcast with rain showers at times. Low 70. Chance of rain 50%. Sunday, cloudy with showers. High 78. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
An ugly parting shot from Winter Storm Thor this morning. Record cold for Washington, D.C. just days after breaking a 127-year-old snowfall record. See where temperatures are the coldest they've been in 3 decades.
I can't wait till spring. I'm counting down the days.
I don't blame you. The spring is going to make an early arrival in many cities over the next week. Temperatures will soar into the 60s, even the 70s in lots of lucky places. Find out who's going to bask in their warmest weather since late October.
Plus, another sure sign of spring, rain and plenty of it. In fact, rain will rain with parts of the south approaching a half foot in the days ahead. It's all right here, right now on Weather Center Live.
Happy Saturday and welcome to Weather Center Live. I'm Bonnie Schneider.
And I'm Kelly Cass. This is the first weekend of meteorological spring anyway, so we've spruced up the place. It looks very green around us. We are celebrating.
Spring is busting out in the west too. Alan Lynn says this is a sure sign of the season. The Spanish daggers are blooming in Golden Valley, Arizona. Temperatures are in the bloom too. Highs will be in the lower 70s through the weekend and warming to near 80 by Tuesday. However, winter is still in firm control of the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. Kelly, I know you're going to be talking about that.
Yeah, Bonnie, we both have family up in the Northeast. They're over it right about now, right? D.C., Baltimore, how about your second straight day of record lows? Washington's Dulles dipped to 3 degrees this morning, 6 degrees yesterday. Baltimore's BWI Airport bottomed out at 6 degrees both yesterday morning and this morning. So yes, it was another teeth-shattering kind of morning out there. We're going to go from record cold to spring fever in a lot of these locations. But yeah, this was one for the record books in quite a few cities. Talk about Dulles getting down to 2 this morning. That really beat out your old record of 14 back in 1985. Remember that year? Baltimore, 6 degrees is your new record, beating out 10 back in 1960. Atlantic City, New Jersey, here on the boardwalk, getting down to 8 degrees. New record for you guys. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, so close, but not quite. 30 degrees was your low, just barely missing that record low of 29 degrees, but still below average from the northeast all the way down toward the south. You can see the temperatures right now are still pretty cold as you start off your weekend here in Syracuse. 26 degrees, 28 in Central Park. Boston, you've got 30, getting oh so close to the freezing mark, and it looks like Philadelphia and DC, we should get above the freezing mark as of right now. We're so close at 31 degrees. So here's a look at our forecast highs for today. 40 degrees is what we're going for in Philly, mid-40s in DC. Looks like Boston, you'll barely get above freezing, but we do think you'll do that. 38 degrees in New York City, but you'll notice that Syracuse to Buffalo, it stays pretty cold out there, right around the freezing mark for your high temperature. So another chilly day. Hang in there, though. We do have some warmer weather on the way. In fact, DC getting up to 50 degrees for the second half of your weekend. And by Monday, this is going to feel pretty good. We're going to see those highs close to 60 degrees around the Baltimore area and DC, upper 40s in Philadelphia, mid-40s in New York City. Boston, we're going to melt some of those heaps of snow around you as well. All right, DC, your average high 53 degrees. Not so much today or tomorrow. We get up there and beyond it as we head towards Monday, dropping it to 50 on Tuesday. But then look at that. Wait for it on Wednesday. It is going to be fabulous with that high of 62 degrees. Bonnie?
Oh, that sounds great, Kelly. Well, those of you in the Midwest, you have a bad case of spring fever. As soon as the temperatures warm up, even a little bit of you, we broke out in shorts and T-shirts. So many people just getting out there, getting ready to not look at pictures like this and enjoy the nicer weather. And with good reason, because this record cold over the winter has included yesterday's temperatures, record low of 0. Believe it or not, this was your third snowiest February on record, 26.8 inches of snow. So that's why when it warms up, people are out and about enjoying the spring conditions. Is it going to get warmer? Oh, yes, it is. We've got a big pattern change ahead. So Chicago, get ready. It's been a while. You can see last time we had 53 degrees. Or warmer, November 11th, but this week we'll be soaring into the mid-50s all the way to 54 by Tuesday. A gradual warm-up. Tomorrow slightly cooler at 39, but you'll feel the difference. It's going to be much more pleasant out there. And if you break out the shorts when it's 35 degrees, imagine what it'll be like when it's 55 degrees. So here's our pattern. Notice the jet stream, cold air to the north, the warmer air to the west and to the south. But things are changing as we work our way into early next week. Jet lifts to the north, all the warm air comes up, and it's going to make for such a big change that everybody will be in a good mood, I think, when you see weather like this. The warmer air all the way up to the Canadian border and beyond. Temperatures 10, 20 degrees above normal as we go through the week. Look at that, Rapid City, 55 for today. That sounds great. That is 11 degrees above normal. And St. Louis, you're looking above normal temperatures too, 58, getting close to 60 for your Sunday. Chicago, not quite there tomorrow, but by the time we get to Monday, you'll start to see that warm up to 43 degrees. And then, as I mentioned, in the mid-50s going forward. Let's break down the forecast for Minneapolis, another place that's been really, really cold and snowy. 39 for today, still not too bad. Up to 53 on Tuesday. From 39 to 53, not bad. Kelly?
We'll take it, right, Bonnie? And of course, a lot of folks are getting ready for their spring break. It is underway for millions of students and families looking to escape some of the colder weather we've seen. And if you are looking to escape down here in Florida, well, we've got clouds, unfortunately for some of you, but temperatures are in the upper 60s. We're on our way to the low 80s. A little breezy out there at some of these beaches too, so watch the direction that you shake that towel and get that sand off. Here's a look at your forecast for Daytona. We've got the clouds around today, breezy conditions that may hold you from doing that parasailing that you might have been thinking about doing Sunday. We got the sunshine and 72 degrees. Here come the showers for Monday, but then we're in and out of the sun for Tuesday with those highs in the low 80s. Put that sunscreen on. Here's a look at Panama City in the northern part of Florida. Looks like your weekend is actually looking pretty good. Sunshine, a little cooler though, upper 60s. We make it to 70 on Monday, but here come the rain showers Tuesday into Wednesday, so make sure you have some indoor plans as an alternative just in case. Bonnie?
Good idea, Kelly. Well, up next on Weather Center Live, dealing with severe weather can be challenging and stressful, not only for humans, but also animals. Hear the evidence that harsh weather is stressing out some birds. Get ready for rain. Wet weather's dampening the south from San Antonio.
This program brought to you by Golfsmith. At Golfsmith, we believe you deserve a store that would do anything for golfers. Find the location near you at golfsmith.com.
What's he doing? You think I have time to run into?
Golfsmith. Anything for golf.
Hey, pal. You ready? Can you pick me up at 6:30?
I'm here.
Too late.
I'll go for 5 minutes. Move it. Killing me. You know what, Dad? I'm good.
It may be quite a while before he's ready, but our Subaru Legacy will be waiting for him.
The longest-lasting midsize sedan in its class. The 2015 Subaru Legacy. It's not just a sedan, it's a Subaru.
Sometimes, bigger is better. But other times, bigger just gets in the way. At Brother, we know the biggest printer isn't always the best fit for every office. So we've come up with a bigger idea. Don't supersize, optimize. See how we can help you put the right printers in all the right places and help reduce your costs. Now that's big. Brother, at your side. Learn more at don'tsupersizeoptimize.com.
There's a place for vacationers who seek more than just a little time off. The ones who choose to go big or stay home. Come with me now. Where every amazing, despicable, wizarding adventure reveals moments that are truly epic. This place is made for those who do more than just vacation. Go with me now. It's made for those who vacation like they mean it. Universal Orlando Resort.
You can't predict the market, but at T. Rowe Price, we've helped guide our clients through good times and bad. Our experienced investment professionals are one reason over 85% of our mutual funds beat their 10-year Lipper averages. So in a variety of markets, we can help you feel confident. Request a prospectus or summary prospectus with investment information, risks, fees, and expenses to read and consider carefully before investing. Call us or your advisor. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence.
Anna, Tom, what can I help you find today?
We are repainting, but our kids are tough on walls.
I totally get it. You need Valspar. It's our best paint. And with the Valspar color guarantee, if you don't like the color, you get a new one free.
What?
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Change color for free?
We've been doing that for years. Hey, Val, check it out. Hey, Val.
I see you, honey.
Hurry in now to save big on sample paints in any color. Just 99 cents each this month only. Going to the paint studio at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
So let's go! When you go out there, it's dangerous.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 77. Winds northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. Tonight, cloudy with occasional rain showers. Low 71. Chance of rain 60%. Sunday, overcast with rain showers at times. High 78. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Always making weird inventions out of junk in their garage. We just gave them their own TV show.
Oh! Come on, Wind.
I think I just made Mother Nature my bitch.
One man's trash.
This is perfect.
Is another man's wood-powered Jeep gasifier.
Brainstormers, premiering Sunday, March 22nd, only on the Weather Channel.
This is amazing. Check it out, everybody. We are keeping tabs on two bald eagles, protecting their eggs from the snow. And we're going to show you even better video of one of the eagles literally shaking off the snow. That is coming up for you at the bottom of the hour. Well, it has been a winter full of severe weather, and we know humans are really feeling the impacts both emotionally and physically. But, you know, for the first time, there may actually be physical proof that animals also get stressed out by severe weather. This morning, we spoke with Dr. Jeremy Ross, who led a study at the Oklahoma Biological Survey. He talked about a particular bird, the grasshopper sparrow.
We were studying these grasshopper sparrows, and when we started catching these birds on the ground, we started noticing this phenomenon in the feathers where they were lacking coloration in certain bands across them. And usually that's rare within the population, less than 2%, but we were finding it at about 45% of the juveniles of the year were showing these bands. So immediately we asked what potentially could have caused this. And, you know, being in Norman, I immediately thought, well, El Reno was very close to that F5 tornado in May 31st, 2013. And could that have potentially caused that? Well, the site wasn't hit by the tornado, but it was hit by 2-inch plus size hail.
So, Dr. Ross, what I hear you saying is that just one severe event caused enough stress on these birds to actually change their physical development?
Yeah, that's what happens. So during a stress event, these birds will actually start to release certain chemicals into their bloodstream, and that chemical signature is taken up into the feathers when they're growing. And so when we plucked these young birds' feathers and looked at the chemical signatures within those feathers, in that pallid band that I was talking about earlier, the stress mark, we saw a spike in these signatures. And when we went back to the demography of the population and looked at when we would have expected these juveniles to be hatched, we would have expected about 45% to have hatched by May 31st. So we extrapolated that back to the May 31st event
stress.
And said, this is what happened. This is what caused these stress marks.
Wow, pretty fascinating stuff. Very interesting. It's not just humans, it's the animals too, certainly being impacted by this weather. And Bonnie, it looks like for the week ahead, we're going to be dealing with a lot of rain that could lead to flooding in some areas.
That's true. Some heavy amounts of rain across the south. We're looking at a soggy southern forecast, no doubt about it. Not quite yet, because when you look at this water vapor map, you can actually see some dry air working its way into Alabama and Georgia. But notice in the corner of your screen near San Angelo, some pinks on the map. That's the beginning of the moisture that's headed our way. There's the jet stream, upper level low disturbances riding along it one after the other, and that's going to keep us in a soggy weather pattern here in the south. Notice that we have the really a lot of rain all the way from Houston, pretty widespread area up to Raleigh, and it gets into Florida as well, particularly into the middle of the week. But breaking it down for your Sunday, it's going to be raining in Dallas and San Antonio, into Shreveport and Little Rock as well. By Monday, we're starting to look at some wet weather just working its way into Huntsville and Atlanta. Lexington, you had so much snow. Now you're looking at rain to come down on top of it. And check out Wednesday, thunderstorms into Fort Myers, Naples, into Miami as well, up to Fort Lauderdale and Boca Raton. So we're looking at wet weather there and possibly stormy at times. When you calculate all the totals, what we're looking at, there's some patches of some very heavy rain, 5 inches or more. As Kelly mentioned, that could lead to flooding. Otherwise, it's 1 to 2 inches all the way to the extreme southeast, up to an inch in Florida, and then back out towards Texas, you'll see about 2 to 3 inches. Your forecast for Atlanta calls for the wet weather as we go through Wednesday, but look, on the bright side, 71 degrees. It's been so long since we've seen that. Kelly?
I love that bright side, Bonnie. Let's take a look at some events going on this weekend. And for some of you, it is going to be a gorgeous weekend for enjoying it here. We've got the Strawberry Festival going on in Plant City, Florida. We just enjoyed some strawberries here at the Weather Channel yesterday, as a matter of fact. And you can see those temperatures rising through the 70s by afternoon. How about some music? More than 80 bands taking place in the Savannah Stopover 2015. And here in Savannah, Georgia, we've got clouds to start, but the sunshine will be beaming. Those temperatures in low 60s. Don't forget your shades. We'll be right back.
Introducing new Flonase Allergy Relief Nasal Spray. Now available over the counter in full prescription strength. When we breathe in allergens, our bodies react by overproducing 6 key inflammatory substances that cause our symptoms. The leading allergy pill only controls 1. Flonase controls 6. And 6 is greater than 1. Flonase, the 24-hour relief that outperforms the #1 allergy pill. So go ahead, inhale life. New Flonase. 6 is greater than 1. This changes everything.
Boston Market introduces our 2 for $20 complete meal deal. For just $20, get 2 individual meals, like our all-natural rotisserie chicken, 2 classic sides, 2 drinks, and 2 desserts. All for a limited time, only at Boston Market.
Hey, have you guys heard about probiotics for digestive health? Yes, and did you know that True Biotics is a daily probiotic that helps in 2 ways? It supports digestive and immune health by working in your gut, where 70% of your immune system lives. Try True Biotics today.
Why do we do it? Why do we spend every waking moment thinking about people? Why are we so committed to keeping you connected? Why combine performance with a conscience? Why innovate for a future without accidents? Why do any of it? Why do all of it? Because if it matters to you, it's everything to us. The S60 sedan from Volvo. This month, get these exceptional offers on a new Volvo. Visit your Volvo showroom for details.
You know those neighbors always making weird inventions out of junk in their garage? We just gave them their own TV show.
Come on, Wind.
I think I just made Mother Nature my bitch.
This is Kevin, returning to his childhood home. This is the smell of baked pears, making him feel warm. Then pie crust, as he wonders if it's too soon to ask what's for dessert. Now vanilla, reminding him of pep talks with mom and slightly inappropriate advice from dad. New Airwick Life Scents in Mom's Baking, the first constantly changing fragrance that acts like real life and says, "Welcome home, Kevy Bear." This is him, secretly loving the name Kevy Bear. Airwick, home is in the air.
If you love your pet this much, this much, this much, or even this much, then your pet deserves Pet Supermarket. You'll find the most knowledgeable associates, the name brands you know and trust, and the best toys and treats. And you'll find that your pet loves Pet Supermarket this much. Pet who? Pet Supermarket.
Refund the shipping and even pay the return postage. Try No risk-free today.
So let's go! When you go out there, it's dangerous.
Stay tuned for your Local on the 8s brought to you by Lowe's, who remind you to turn your clocks ahead. Lowe's, never stop improving.
Lowe's presents How to Make a Friend Speak When She's Speechless.
Wow, Kim, I'm speechless. Your new bathroom looks so beautiful, I can't even talk right now. I literally can't even open my mouth to talk.
Now get the Moen Caldwell faucet for $79 at Lowe's.
Pain from your day can haunt you at night. Don't let it. Advil PM gives you the healing sleep you need, helping you fall asleep and stay asleep so your body can heal as you rest. Advil PM for a healing night's sleep.
Lowe's presents How to Make a Friend Speak When She's Speechless.
Wow, Kim, I'm speechless. Your new bathroom looks so beautiful, I can't even talk right now. I literally can't even open my mouth to talk.
Now get the Moen Caldwell faucet for $79 at Lowe's.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 77. Winds northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. Tonight, cloudy with occasional rain showers. Low 71. Chance of rain 60%. Sunday, overcast with rain showers at times. High 78. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Our bodies are designed to be in the outdoors, and so when we sit all day at a cubicle, that's not good for us.
Daylight saving time begins this weekend, another sure sign of spring. I know many of you are looking forward to that extra hour of daylight. Now, daylight saving time actually begins tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. Make sure you spring forward on all your clocks. Great sound effect there. To remind you, our long-term pattern is certainly going a big change because it's getting closer to spring. It's meteorological spring, and Kelly Cass has the details. Kelly?
Hope that clock didn't break. I got to say, though, it's easier to put those clocks forward than go backwards, right? In fact, some clocks you got to go all the way around a few times, right? Well, here is your winter weather update, and yes, we still have some wintry weather out there, especially across the northern tier. We have been tracking a little bit of snow with a clipper system moving on through, but it's not really going to be a big deal. What was a big deal, though? Winter Storm Thor, and it's heavy amounts of snow all the way from the northeast down south, even in the Arklatex. Yeah, we had quite a bit of snow in the Little Rock area, Dallas 3.5, Paducah, Kentucky over a foot, Louisville 11.5 inches for you, and Thor also brought significant snow to D.C. and even LaGuardia there in New York, causing all kinds of travel headaches and problems. But look at this. This is really impressive. This is our snow depth right now across the lower 48. We're talking 51.6% of the country with some form of snow cover on the ground, even parts of Mississippi and Alabama. This has been a month, a winter season really, to remember. So our average jet stream position has been like this, bringing in all that cold air, even record cold. And then you've got the ridge out west that kept us so warm, much warmer than average. Now, as we go forward, it looks like we will see a little bit of a shift in the jet stream going far to the north, and that means warmer temperatures across the northern plains and even sneaking on down toward parts of the Ohio Valley and Tennessee Valley as well. Bonnie?
Well, here we go again. Time to spring forward. Clocks in most parts of the U.S. will move ahead 1 hour at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. But why exactly is it done? And could it be good for us? NBC's Chris Pallone takes a look.
Time for something we can't see, touch, or taste. We sure do worry about it a lot.
3, 2, engine start. 1.
Just think, nothing would ever get into space without a lengthy countdown. And what fun would moving from one year to another be if we didn't have a ceremony to mark the exact moment when it happens? But it turns out there might be some benefit to losing an hour of sleep. Getting a little more daylight in your life could be good for you.
We benefit from being near daylight, and it's because it lowers our blood pressure, puts us in a better mood, gets our body producing serotonin. It also gets the body producing melatonin, which allows us to sleep better at night.
Any symbol of spring, no matter how insignificant, will certainly be welcome in places like here in Boston, where some of the biggest snowbanks might not melt completely until May or June.
And our bodies are designed to be in the outdoors, and so when we sit all day at a cubicle, that's not good for us.
Daylight saving time, remember, no S on saving if you want to sound smarter than your friends, has been around for about 100 years, but became widely adopted in the U.S. during the 60s. Over the years, it's been argued it helps cut energy consumption from lights and heating, lowers crime rates and accidents, and even sells more French fries at fast food restaurants. All ideas that have been widely disputed. Research has also shown some people report feeling groggy or disoriented for days after adjusting their clocks. If that's you, take comfort. We fall back to standard time in November. And with that, I'm out of time. Thanks for giving me some of yours. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Boston.
All right, so there are some good things to it, right?
I think so. And I posted on Facebook to see what does everybody think about daylight saving time. So I've been checking the comments, and it looks like most of you are pretty happy with springing forward this weekend. And they're sending their pictures. All right, forget the robins and the daffodils. Matthew Voss says these are sure signs that spring is just around the corner in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. He found concrete glass and a shrub emerging from the snow piles.
All right, thank you, Matthew Boast. And, you know, we've got some other pictures as well we'll share with you throughout the hour. But in today's Weather and Play, we're taking you to the slopes of Breckenridge, Colorado, where it is going to be a bluebird day for you today. 43 and sunshine, but looks like some fresh powder to play with tomorrow. You'll need the goggles and that 38 degrees.
Weather and Play brought to you by Audi, proud sponsor of the U.S. ski team.
Grandpa Bodie, Grandma said you used to be out of control.
Really? I guess I did take some risks. I trained a little bit differently. I was a little too honest sometimes. The media is useless.
You were out of control.
But not always.
Working on my feet all day gave me pain here in my lower back. But now I step on this machine and get my number, which matches my Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. Now I get immediate relief from my foot pain.
My lower back pain. Find a machine at drscholls.com.
Your eyes depend on a unique set of nutrients.
That's why there's Ocuvite. Ocuvite helps replenish key eye nutrients. Ocuvite has a unique formula that's just not found in any leading multivitamin.
Help protect your eye health with Ocuvite.
All right, listen up. Out on that field today, you will be ready for anything. And I want you to always remember, This is the greatest team you will ever be part of.
And when they're asked, what did you do to make a difference in the world? They can say, I became a soldier.
Let me talk to you about retirement. A 401k is the most sound way to go. Let's talk asset allocation. Sure.
You seem knowledgeable, professional.
Would you trust me as your financial advisor?
I would.
I would indeed. Well, let's be clear here. I'm actually a DJ.
No way.
I have no financial experience at all.
That really is you. If they're not a CFP pro, you just don't know. Find a certified financial planner professional who's thoroughly vetted at letsmakeaplan.org. CFP. Work with the highest standard.
Let's hide in the attic.
No, in the basement.
Why can't we just get in the running car?
Are you crazy? Let's hide behind the chainsaws.
Smart.
Yeah, okay.
If you're in a horror movie, you make poor decisions. That's what you do.
I'm being quiet. Breathing on me.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Introducing new Always Discreet underwear for sensitive bladders from Always, with soft dual leak guard barriers to help stop leaks where they happen most. Plus, a discreet fit that hugs your curves. Always Discreet. Curious? Go to alwaysdiscreet.com for coupons and your free sample.
Hello, America, and good morning. Temperatures this weekend will reach into the 70s.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 77. Winds northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. Tonight, cloudy with occasional rain showers. Low 71. Chance of rain 60%. Sunday, overcast with rain showers at times. High 78. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
When you go out there, it's dangerous.
Taylor Swift, not the only one to shake, shake, shake it off. Check out this bald eagle shaking off the snow that buried its nest during Winter Storm Thor.
The eagle seems a little surprised, but then it begins to emerge from its snowy cocoon in Hanover, Pennsylvania, flexing its wings to free itself. Now, this is one of 2 eagle parents protecting 2 eggs from the cold, wintry conditions, each parent taking a turn to protect their young.
I love that. And let's see how they're doing right now. This is a live look at Eagle Cam, where it's currently a frigid 27 degrees in Hanover, Pennsylvania. And you can see its little face right there. And, you know, temperatures are warming up, but not to worry. You know, the eagle's feathers do provide a lot of insulation, and the Pennsylvania Game Commission says bald eagles nest as far north as Maine, Alaska, and Canada. So the whole family will be just fine.
That's great. Well, new signs of life, another sure sign that the spring season is upon us. Welcome back to Weather Center Live. I'm Bonnie Schneider.
And I'm Kelly Cass. Thanks for joining us for this first weekend of meteorological spring. Everything has blossomed and bloomed around us, so we are celebrating here at the Weather Channel.
And of course, nothing cuter than baby animals. So come to your TV and check out these pictures of spring at the Soder Family Farm in Petersburg, Pennsylvania. These are baby lambs. Kathy Reynolds Soder says there's still lots of snow on the ground at the farm, and there's a blizzard of baby lambs being born right now. She says they delivered 4 sets of triplets in just this week alone. Wow, 90 lambs have been born in the past 2 weeks. And they are out sunbathing. Look at their little tiny faces turned up towards the sun. The barn cat also lazing around in a nice warm sunbeam. Well, it doesn't feel like spring right now in the mid-Atlantic in the Northeast. Unfortunately, it's still very cold. Kelly?
No, but you know, it's going to make us appreciate it that much more, right, Bonnie? Take a look at New York City and Virginia Beach, both coming very close to setting records this morning. LaGuardia got down to 20, however, the record was 14. Virginia Beach also came close, but Norfolk, Virginia, you actually did see a new record, dipping down to 22 degrees. Your old record was 25. Set back in the 80s, 1986, and what a pretty shot that is. And it looks like a pretty weekend overall. We are going to go from record cold to spring fever in some cases, so yeah, we deserve a break, right? Norfolk, Virginia, there you are with 18 degrees. Philadelphia, not quite a record, but we did see 11 degrees. Wilmington, Delaware, that 5 degrees was a new record for you. And LaGuardia, oh so close with that snow cover on the ground, making it down to 20, but not cold enough for that record. The old record was 14 degrees, or the present record, I should say. Temperatures right now just below the freezing mark in Boston, and we are getting to the freezing mark in Philadelphia and D.C. Right now checking in at 31 degrees. We've got 26 at the Q's, 30 degrees at Penn State, 30 degrees also around Pittsburgh this morning. So it looks like we will see some warmer temperatures as we get beyond today and into tomorrow. Here's where we're going today, above freezing in New York City, so that's going to be good, 38 degrees, just barely above freezing in Boston, so not a whole lot of melting going on where you are, but Philly to Washington, D.C., we will see those temperatures rising through the 40s this afternoon and perhaps even 50s as we head towards the next couple of days. 49, so close to 50 in D.C. tomorrow, 47 degrees in Philadelphia, still below freezing though along the New York State Thruway from Syracuse and Utica right on back towards Buffalo, Niagara Falls. Monday, here we go, we're above freezing, melting the piles of snow in Boston with that 42, 46 in New York City, and check you out in Washington, D.C., getting into the mid-50s for a change. So New York, your average high 47, not getting there until about Wednesday. We finally go above average. Bonnie?
I like that, above average. Well, those of you in the Midwest certainly have had a bad case of spring fever. And who can blame you? It's been a long, cold winter in Minneapolis. You have to go back to December to find a day where you had just 50 degrees. February also very cold. The month came in 10 degrees below average as a whole. And here we are into March, already averaging nearly 15 degrees below average. So Minneapolis, get ready. I have some good news for you. Look at this. Things are changing in our forecast. Looking back, as I mentioned, it's certainly been very cold, but the temperatures are warming up into the 50s. Forget about the 30s, at least for this week anyway. You'll see that today will still be right at 40, but by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday, you're passing that 50-degree mark, and it's going to feel great. Here's the reason why. The warmer air that's kind of been bottled up to the west, that's advancing to the east, the jet stream lifting to the north, and it's just allowing the warmth to come on in all the way up into the Canadian border, even the northern plains getting impacted by this really warm air that we've been wanting for a while. Well, it's coming. Look at that. Rapid City for today, 54 degrees, but you're going up from there. Minneapolis, as I mentioned, 40s into the Chicago area, slightly below normal. That air not quite there yet, but look what happens as we go towards Monday. We'll be looking for some big improvements in Chicago, back up to 43, 57 in St. Louis. That sounds fantastic. And in Wichita, almost at 60. Let's go back to Minneapolis now, and Chicago rather. You'll see that temperatures will stay in the 40s for the weekend and even Monday, but then by Tuesday, 54 degrees. You know everyone is going to be outside and enjoying that weather because it looks great. We'll also have sunshine. Temperatures on average for Chicago, 43 degrees, so you're getting well above normal. So this warm air having a terrific impact on your city. Kelly?
Nice to see some light at the end of that tunnel, Bonnie. Let's take a look at some beautiful weather here in Florida. That is a gorgeous shot. And this is actually in Texas, where we've got South Padre Island with that blue sky overhead. Of course, millions of college students will be hitting those warm beaches for spring break. And a lot of you will be heading the Texas coast as the weather does look pretty good here. I mentioned Florida earlier. Florida's pretty windy and cloudy right about now. So maybe you are lucky enough to be in the Lone Star State this coming week, because we do have some warmer temperatures, but we also have that chance for some thunderstorms on Monday. So watch for those. But otherwise, we've got those temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. How about New Orleans? Yeah, this weekend looks great. However, enjoy that jazz festival, that jazz music indoors, as we do have the rain coming through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But temperature-wise, not too shabby here with those upper 60s for Sunday, and then we'll actually see about 71 degrees by Tuesday. So we'll see a slight improvement in our weather. We just got to hang in there. Lots of things to do, though. Plenty of alternatives inside, I'm sure. Bonnie, over to you.
Absolutely, Kelly. Well, up next on Weather Center Live, Boston St. Patrick's Day Parade will go on. An update on what organizers are doing this morning to make sure the route is clear from the record snowfall the area has seen this season.
Before Mars, before the moon, we did the impossible again and again. Live the future of space travel at Exploration Space, one of thousands of exciting things to explore at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex in Orlando. Always exploring.
According to the U.S. Department of Energy, most homes have air leaks and drafts that waste so much energy, it's like leaving a window open in your home all year long. Don't let another year go by. Call Champion Windows at 844-4CHAMPION. And right now, when you buy 2 rooms of windows, you get the 3rd room free. Plus, Champion now offers no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. So call 844-4CHAMPION today. Because every home needs a champion.
I'm outside. Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm in the Buick.
I don't see a Buick.
Oh, got it.
Encore, the expectation-shattering crossover from Buick.
Wow.
Lease this 2015 Encore with these premium services for 24 months for around $199 per month.
Sometimes, bigger is better. But other times, bigger just gets in the way. At Brother, we know the biggest printer isn't always the best fit for every office. So we've come up with a bigger idea. Don't supersize, optimize. See how we can help you put the right printers in all the right places and help reduce your costs. Now that's big. Brother, at your side. Learn more at don'tsupersizeoptimize.com.
Claritin D presents 2 allergy sufferers. One tried the newest allergy spray, which could take several days to feel the full effect of relief. The other took Claritin D, which starts to work on allergies with nasal congestion in 30 minutes. The moral, nothing works faster than Claritin D.
I already feel like we're the most connected, but I think the solo date will seal the deal.
Sure, I offer multi-car, safe driver, and so many other discounts that people think I'm a big deal. And boy, are they right. Ladies, I can share hundreds in savings with all of you. Just visit Progressive.com today. But right now, it's choosing time. Ooh, we have a winner.
What?
Pick one of us. This is a joke, right? That was what the point of us being here is.
Can a protein originally found in a jellyfish improve your memory? Our scientists say yes. Researchers have discovered a protein that actually supports healthier brain function. It's the breakthrough in a supplement called Prevagen. As we age, we lose proteins that support our brain. Prevagen supplements these proteins and has been clinically shown to improve memory. It's safe and effective. For support of healthier brain function, a sharper mind, and clearer thinking, try Prevagen for yourself today.
Before 3, 2, 1, we built a gateway to the cosmos, following the steps of heroes on the Kennedy Space Center bus tour, one of thousands of exciting things to explore at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex in Orlando. Always exploring.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 77. Winds northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. Tonight, cloudy with occasional rain showers. Low 71. Chance of rain 60%. Sunday, overcast with rain showers at times. High 78. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
to you in Boston, where you woke up to temperatures in the teens this morning, and those highs are going to make it into the 30s. We hopefully will get above that freezing mark. As of right now, your seasonal snowfall stands at 105.7 inches. Wow, less than 2 inches away from breaking the all-time snowfall record. But you know, the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in South Boston will go on, and despite all that snow, it will happen on the scheduled date, March 15th, and the route won't move out of Southie. In fact, it will, however, be modified.
There's certainly questions around snow in 8, 9, 10 feet piles of snow. Logistics of moving on off all of the side streets, it makes it very difficult for us.
Today, organizers and volunteers are out taking back the streets. They're removing snow to get ready for next Sunday's big event. And Bonnie, we need a little melting going on here in Boston. There's way too much snow.
Absolutely. Place to park the cars again. That would be wonderful. Well, you know, in Boston, it certainly has been a while that we've seen consecutive warm days. The last time we had a stretch of 3 or more days above 40 degrees, we had to go back to Christmas time. That was last year. So it looks like the forecast, though, does show some improvements, because we're warming up all the way to 47 degrees, and we stay above freezing even starting today. So we'll get a nice stretch of days where that snow pile will go down. As you said earlier, Kelly, gradually.
That's the way to do it. All right, Bonnie, thank you so much. Well, you know, during extreme cold like we've had this week, falling trees and falling temperatures contribute to massive power outages. These tips from Nationwide could make a huge difference when they do happen, because one mistake could harm your family in just a matter of seconds.
Our winter weather expert Tom Nizzle is a Buffalo native and knows about some of the dangerous mistakes people make when the power goes out.
Yeah, and these portable power generators are great in these situations, but probably the single biggest mistake that people make are running these in enclosed areas, certainly inside a house. You don't want to be there. In a breezeway, even in a garage like this with open doors, the fumes will still accumulate, and they can overtake you in a matter of seconds.
Now, you just corrected another big mistake people make.
Oh, absolutely. These are propane heaters, and this type of heater this is actually a construction heater. This is an unvented heater. It's made for using outdoors. You cannot use this type of heater indoors because it's not vented. These fumes would build up in a matter of seconds, and then it's all over.
This is also a gas stove. What's the difference?
Well, these burn more efficiently than what we see with propane heaters. They're meant for short-term use only, not to heat a home overnight, because they do give off fumes.
And if you want to use your generator to run an electric heater like this, you can.
Yes, but the generator has to be rated to run a unit like this, because this draws a lot of electricity. You want it on a non-combustible surface because they generate a tremendous amount of heat. And I'll tell you what, I'm just going to fire at this and get a temperature well over 300 degrees right now. So if you get any combustible objects near this, they can catch on fire. And the older units without safety switches, if they tip over, they can also cause a fire very quickly. If the power's out and you don't have a heat source, here's some common sense things you can do. You can keep out the cold air from cracks in doors and windows by stuffing a towel underneath them. Dress in layered clothing, and if you want to make it fun, bring out the sleeping bags and even the tent. The tent will actually keep the heat in for the kids. It's going to be a fun way to pass the time when the power is out.
There you go. Get old-fashioned, right?
Right.
Might as well. Well, so far, it's a march for the record books for millions of us.
Cold and snow sweeping the South, the Northeast, and the Midwest. Up next, a look at how far winter has fared so far this month.
And we know you're all ready for spring. We are too. And Wendy Hoke Evendine making her own spring weather in snowy Hamburg, New York. Look at that. She's so creative. She drew in some flowers on the snowbanks and even made her own sunshine to overcome the gray skies. Love it.
Very nice. We also have a mashup of winter and summer here in North Corbin, Kentucky. The snow woman ready for the beach. Her sunglasses, hat, and raft all ready to go. Thanks for sending the picture, Lainey Johns.
She's ready to get on out of there. Daffodils, how about those? They're poking through the ground in Asheville, Alabama. Thanks to Jetta for sharing this perky sign of spring with us.
And Patty says her concrete garden ornaments are dreaming of a green spring in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Even in Arkansas, we got snow in the garden.
This program brought to you by Nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
Next.
Expected wait time, 55 minutes. Your call is important to us. Thank you for your patience.
In the nation, we know how it feels when you aren't treated like a priority. We do things differently.
We'll take care of it.
We put members first.
Thank you.
Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Busy week. Oh yeah. I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow, daily workout, in-laws on Sunday.
Make time every day for Barocca. It supports mental sharpness and physical energy.
Barocca! Hey, pal. You ready? Can you pick me up at 6:30?
I'm here.
Too late.
I'll go for 5 minutes. Move it. Killing me. You know what, Dad? I'm good.
It may be quite a while before he's ready, but our Subaru Legacy will be waiting for him.
The longest-lasting midsize sedan in its class, the 2015 Subaru Legacy. It's not just a sedan, it's a Subaru.
It makes me happy to go on the computer. I like feeling smart.
Internet Essentials from Comcast has brought low-cost internet access to over 1.4 million low-income people at home.
Internet Essentials help me progress in my schoolwork. It helped my grades move higher.
Today, it's the largest broadband adoption program in America.
It helped me a lot.
Comcast NBC Universal, helping to bridge the digital divide.
Somewhere in the Caribbean, there are 5-star luxury resorts where every day is unscripted, where the warmth of the islands can fill your soul, where martinis are stirred, dance floors are shaken, and your taste buds can travel the world. Sandals, the world's only luxury-included resorts, where love is all you need because everything else is included. Save up to 65%. Call 1-800-SANDALS.
Act now. The call and consultation are free.
Call 1-800-307-9899.
Stay tuned for your Local on the 8s brought to you by Lowe's, who remind you to turn your clocks ahead. Lowe's, never stop improving.
Lowe's presents How to Make a Friend Speak When She's Speechless.
Wow, Kim, I'm speechless. Your new bathroom looks so beautiful, I can't even talk right now. I literally can't even open my mouth to talk.
Now get the Moen Caldwell faucet for $79 at Lowe's.
The future of the market is never clear, but at T. Rowe Price, we can help guide your retirement savings. Our experience is one reason 100% of our retirement funds beat their 10-year Lipper averages. So wherever your long-term goals take you, we can help you feel confident. Request a prospectus or summary prospectus with investment information, risks, fees, and expenses to read and consider carefully before investing. Call us or your advisor. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence.
Lowe's presents How to Make a Friend Speak When She's Speechless.
Wow, Kim, I'm speechless. Your new bathroom looks so beautiful, I can't even talk right now. I literally can't even open my mouth to talk.
Now get the Moen Caldwell faucet for $79 at Lowe's.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 77. Winds northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. Tonight, cloudy with occasional rain showers. Low 71. Chance of rain 60%. Sunday, overcast with rain showers at times. High 78. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Record-breaking snow could have been part of this accident on Thursday at New York's LaGuardia Airport. The airport saw over 8 inches of snow. This Delta flight was landing and skidded off the runway into a berm. No one was seriously hurt, and the NTSB is investigating the accident. Thursday's snowfall beat the old record mark of 6.4 inches, and that was set back in 1981. All right, well, let's talk about things changing because we're going from cold and snow to spring weather. Officially, it's meteorologically time for spring, but not quite. In the meantime, looking back at the month of March, we've definitely seen records shattered across Kentucky just for being so cold, coldest ever already. And March is not over yet. More records to talk about. The top snowfalls from Thor. 8.4 inches at LaGuardia Airport, over 4 inches in Washington, D.C. And we also saw a lot of record-breaking days into Dallas, Texas. Paducah, Kentucky hit hard, over a foot of snow there. So where does that leave us in the U.S.? Here we are in early March. We still have 51.6% of the country covered in snow. Boy, is that true for the nation's heartland. It's very snowy on the ground, but with temperatures warming up, that's all going to change. Let's look back, though, at February. Our pattern, this was the average pattern where we had the cold air pretty far south for most of the month. The warm weather was all the way to the west, much colder to the north around the Great Lakes in the northeast. But this is March now, and as we get into the middle part of this month, things are changing. There's that jet lifting up, and the warm air rises right along with it, all the way to the Canadian